Hello, here to make the world a better place. Hey, get this cause going all across the U.S. and world. So I'm watching the movie Django, and it's making me think about how we can be slave to sin. How important it is not to be a slave to sin. The freedom to this awful sins that we can have. Be free from it. Live with a better life with God and Jesus, where we don't have to live a slave to sin anymore. Yes, we can still struggle with sin, and we can still be a slave to sin when we are still living in that sin, even when we become born again Christian. But the more we depend on God and Jesus, the more we listen to the Holy Spirit, the more we trust in God and Jesus, the more we realize that if you truly love God that much, if you really love God and Jesus that much, you will do whatever it takes to not sin anymore. Do you want to be slave to sin, or do you want to be free from the sin? We have choices in this world. We can make the world a better place by being a Christian, by being a born again Christian, by living for God and Jesus, or we can live in sin and let it ruin our lives. Sometimes we don't even think it's ruining our lives because we're living a decent life. Oh, everything's going fine, we're all good, we're doing good, you know? We're doing the right thing, we're a good person. And there's people who believe, oh, well, I don't believe in God, they say. They say, you know what, I don't have to believe in that. I can believe what I want. But then that sin will ruin their life. And even not believing could be sin because, because anything that separates you from God, and how unhealthy ungodliness can be in your life. How living in sin day to day can be bad for you in so many ways. Want to live a better life? Let's be free from sin. Let's live for God and Jesus. Let's make the world a better place. We can work for a nonprofit. We can work for a cause. We can work for a job. We can go out and be the best person we can be. But if we're not living for God and Jesus, then we won't have. That's what really brings us peace. So let's not be slave to sin anymore. Let's be free from sin. Be part of an amazing cause where it's not just a cause, where it's not just starting a nonprofit or a profit that will make the world a better place. It'll be about helping homeless and helping the poor, and where anyone can help, whether you're a Christian or not, and to be the most loving cause out there, to be unconditionally loving, to help anyone with employment, to try to solve employment, not just about helping addicts, but also starting a Christian ministry where people can be free from sin, people can serve God and Jesus and save the lost, where we can not be, these fake Christians or these worldly Christians or these Christians that think they're Christians, but we can truly live for God and Jesus in the right way. We can follow the truth and not the lies. Not what we think is right, but what is right. Let's be free from sin. Let's live for God and Jesus. Let's no longer be a slave to sin. Let's be free from sin. Let's make the world a better place.